There's an allegation in the indictment that has to do with the removal of a Justice Department official. Is that core protected conduct?
We don't think that that's core protected conduct. I don't think that I would characterize that episode quite that way. We do agree that the Department of Justice allegations were a use of the president's official power. In many ways, we think that aggravates the nature of this offense. Seeking as a candidate to oust the lawful winner of the election and have oneself certified with private actors is a private scheme to achieve a private end, and many of the co-conspirators alleged in the indictment are private. But for an incumbent president to then use his presidential powers to try to enhance the likelihood that it succeeds makes the crime, in our view, worse. And so in the Department of Justice episode, it occurs very late in the election cycle after many other schemes had failed. And at that point, the petitioner is alleged to have tried to pressure the Department of Justice to send false letters to the states claiming that there were serious election irregularities and that they should investigate who they certified as a president. None of this was true. The Department of Justice officials all said, this is not true. We are not going to do that. And at that point, petitioner is alleged to have threatened to remove the Department of Justice officials who were standing by their oath and replace them with another person who would carry it out. We're not seeking to impose criminal liability on the president for exercising or talking about exercising the appointment and removal power. No, what we're seeking to impose criminal liability for is a conspiracy to use fraud to subvert the election, one means of which was to try to get the Justice Department to be complicit in this. The case would have been no different if petitioner were successful and he had actually exercised the appointment and removal power and it had gone through and those fraudulent letters were sent. It would have made the scheme more dangerous, but it would not have changed the crime.